Hi Eric, welcome to BizTalk. That's my great pleasure having me today. How are you?
Hi, Max. I'm good and glad to be here to meet you.
My pleasure. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming. So let's start talking about Aodour.
yeah. So let's move on. So Aodour actually is a Pakistan company. Actually, is about e-commerce. So about our journey, we start from the own website, own platform e-commerce, which is focused on the cosmetic part. And back to our vision, we want to build the global dropshipping e-commerce in Pakistan. So let's come a little bit background of our company. Actually, Auto was built in 2016 and focused on the beauty and fashion category for the past 4 years. And in 2021, we started to expand our business for the global dropshipping model. Actually, our journey is that we start from the own import cosmetic, then we start move on as a platform which onboard the local merchants. Now we start onboard the global merchant, like from US, from China, which country has the good manufacturing power. So our vision is that we want to provide the vast variety and high quality product to the local consumer with the cheap price. That actually is our vision, and this is the major problem people face in the Pakistan market, because in Pakistan people have very less option, because the most of the consumer item in the Pakistan actually relies on the import. So in that way, the option of the people in Pakistan is very less. So in that way, we want our business ideas that connect the manufacturer directly with the local consumer, so people can get access to the international item easily. That actually is our vision of the business. And we established in 2016, and in 2018 we open our own import to the drop shipping model, and we on board. We are the official partner with the L'Oreal Pakistan and many other, like the big brand in Pakistan. And in 2021, and we expand our business to the global drop shipping model. So move on. So what actually is the our project highlights? So currently the overall trend in the Pakistan is that the e-commerce is growing, especially after the pandemic. After the pandemic, people are forced to choose to shop online. That actually is the boost of the e-commerce in Pakistan. And there's huge demand of the consumer item in the local markets, because most of people, they cannot find what actually they want. Most of people, they choose to shop internationally, like from China, from US, or from UK, to get the item which they want. So in that way, they have to pay a huge tax, and they have to even if they shop internationally, they have to bear sometimes the loss of the parcel. That actually is the issue they're facing. Even I have been there for 8 years. The issue I'm facing there. So our highlight is that we have already built our brand value since last 4 years. Currently, we are the top cosmetic e-commerce in Pakistan, which is recognized by 500,000 of the users. So we have a competitive team, which we have the IT team in China, and we have the very strong operation team in Pakistan. And we have established a supply chain from China, from US, from Canada to Pakistan. So and our IT team already have 16 years of the experience of the e-commerce part. So they actually is our backbone of the project. So our model from the past 4 years, we were testing our model, like from import, from our own import, then to the drop shipping model, now to the global drop shipping model. So we're adapting to the latest model of the e-commerce. So moving on, this is a simple introduction of our team. So actually, I was working in Y for 5 years. Then after that, I quit that job, and I started this venture for e-commerce industry. Then I have the partner in the local team. They are responsible for the marketing part, and they're responsible for the supply chain. And I have the technical partner from China. They help me to build the website app to make sure the actual tech can support the growth of this idea. Then I have the logistic partner. They already have 10 years experience, the logistic between China and Pakistan, so that can make sure the global drop shipping, this business idea is feasible. that we can make sure the minimum time delivery to the customer. So what actually is the market opportunity? So we separate this opportunity to two parts. The first one is to C. So for the 2C, as I said, that the customer demand, there is very less variety, and it's like a lot of demand of the end user, which their requirement cannot be fulfilled by current business model, by the simple import. So in that way, our global drop shipping part, we can onboard the millions of the supplier from different countries, from China, from US, from UK, and they can supply the product directly to the local consumer. So we will be responsible for the whole order fulfillment. So in that way, customer order is secured. They don't have to face the issue for any international order, which I faced before as well. That like the parcel is lost and high charge on the tax, and sometimes even the quality is not up to mark. That actually is the issue I faced before as well. And for the second part is about the 2B. For 2B, this is our future plan as well, that once the 2C part is stable, we are going to expand for the 2B part. So in this 2B part, we are going to help the local business. So we will become the supply chain. So for the local business, like the retail, like for the wholesaler, for the distributor, we can become the supplier which can supply them to for all the import item, which they don't need to do any stocking. Actually, the major issue of the business is that about the stock turnover. They have to run the running capital, which is most important, and they face the issue to find the source where they can find the best sourcing of the product, which like from China they even have the communication barrier. So we are going to fulfill the end-to-end for the local business, and our sales data can help them to precisely to select the product, that which product is actually the most trendy and has high demand in the market. So that actually is our value of this idea. So currently in Pakistan, already like around 2 lakh online seller. So some of them, they sell through the Daraz, which is the #1 e-commerce web platform in Pakistan, and others like mostly through the Shopify. So actually everyone sell the product through their own website, but find the source is also very difficult for them, from where they can source the product with a cheap price, with a reliable quality. So moving on, so about the market size, we have done the simple forecast. We on the beauty part, and for the imported fashion, health, lifestyle category, which we are not only limited to the cosmetic. So it will be around 120 million. So for this market size, this actually is based on this assumption is based on the Facebook user. Currently, the Facebook user in Pakistan is 37 million users. So based on this one, we assume how much actually is the buying power and how much is the market share we can acquire in this market. Moving on for the business model. So our model, our major profit comes from the product. That is for sure. And for our supply actually has different supply from the local merchant, from the global merchant, and even our own import. And our target audience is that for the 2C, that is customers, that is consumer, and other 2B, that is online seller and the local retailer. These can be our target audience in the future. So our value is that provide door-to-door service, which they don't have any concern about select product. They don't have to bear the cost of the tested product, and in that way they have millions of product. They just need to put on their website, they can sell. So in that way you will reduce the cost. So moving on, this is actually the business model. This business actually we already started this project like in the past 2 months. So it's already the whole process is already streamlined from the currently we are starting from China, because a lot of demand for the China consumer item from China to Pakistan, especially the price range is also matched to the market demand. So what we have done is that once customer place order, and we are going to do the same time order to the supplier, which is through the API integration. Now that supplier ship the item to our logistic partner. Then our logistic partner will send the item to Pakistan, and we will do the local order fulfillment which the whole process takes around 15 to 20 days. So this range actually is acceptable for the local customer as per our past 4 years experience. So in that way, the first thing that we don't need to do any stocking. We don't need to stock any item. So in that way, we can onboard like millions of merchants and millions of products with zero cost. And secondly, we can ensure the faster delivery, that the whole process is secured for the whole process of the logistic and custom part. And all the supply actually is selected and based on the reviews, based on their past delivery orders. So in that way, we ensure the the quality is ensured. That is actually the top priority for us. And in that way, because we are talking directly with the factory or the manufacturer, that's why we can ensure even the lowest price to the local consumer. So this actually is the whole business flow. And this is actually our product and service, which we have already built. How we actually, we first select the product, we find the product through the API integration, where we're actually, currently we have the integration with the Alibaba, which already have like thousands of millions of the suppliers. So through that integration, we can fetch a product easily, which we just do one click, and all the product can be uploaded to our website. And then after that, whatever the customer place order, and we are going to order that to the supplier. So that actually, this is the product we have already built. So our profit model has two parts. Same as the one. The first one is the to C, that is to end user. That actually we have own import, which has the good profit margin. And mostly in Pakistan, actually, is the payment method is COD. So that is, and online is only 10%. So for this one, it has good margin, but the issue that for this part, we have to stock product. So in that, we have the inventory capital, which we have to carry on. That actually is the major issue in the past for us as well, because we did this import at start. Then we have the local merchant, which we have less margin. We take a certain percentage of commission. And whatever the customer place order, and we are going to order for the local merchant. So in that way, in local merchant, because they are also the importer, so actually the margin for this party is also minimal. And for the global merchant, this part we have good margin because in this part we are talking directly with the factory. That's why the margin is ensured. And in that way, we also don't need to stock any product on our website. And the second part for the 2B, that is actually it's FBA. We call it FBA. It's not fulfilled by Amazon. Actually, it's fulfilled by Aodour. So whatever the online seller, they get an order, the order is going to flow to our platform, and through our platform, we are going to fulfill all the whole process of the order. So in this part, of course, because the low online seller, they also cut some margin. So in this way, it has less margin. But the good thing of this part, because of the payment method in Pakistan, mostly is the COD, that is cash on delivery. So for cash on delivery, we are going to charge the advance payment, the online payment from the online seller. And on the same time, we are going to fulfill the order, which we are going to take cash from the customer. So in that way, we can secure our cash flow, which is we have the double cash flow. One is from the customer side, another side is from the online seller. So this is actually our current business model. And for some picture for the future, that in our mind is that we can the possibility for the future that for the data subscription, because once we have the huge data on our website with millions of products, we know what actually is trend actually is going on in the Pakistan. These actually the things we are also doing now. So we can share this data and we can help those online business to be digitalized. So actually this data will be the value for the future. This is the first one. Second thing for our side, which what actually we are looking for the future, that we want to build a platform that we help all the online seller in Pakistan. We build an ERP system where they can find the product, they can select the product, and they can use all the function like all the processing which we already using now in our system. So that actually we are looking forward for the future, but of course it will take time. Yeah. Then moving on, what actually we achieved in the past is not a great number, but we have done a lot of efforts because we built the brand from zero to like in 2020 we achieved around $3 million USD for the whole year. And our currently repeat purchase is around 33%. So moving on, that later we can. So our current our future plan currently what we are standing is on the 2021 Q4. Which we already launched the global dropshipping 2C part. So in the future, in the 2022, our plan is that once the currently we are focusing on the cosmetic fashion category, which our customer base is ladies. So we are going to expand the fashion bags, this category first. Then we are going to expand to the electronic small item, home appliance, this item, which also have a huge demand and a big gap in the market. So in the next year, we will target the 2B part, and we have the plan to launch our app. So our app is not only a shopping app. We are going to build the app with the community function where people can review and they can link the product with the review. This is another business plan I will introduce later. So our kind of future plan is that we start from import. So we call our current global dropshipping that actually is import to Pakistan. So we have two parts: 2C, that is global dropshipping product, which for the and the consumer, and we have the 2B that is actually the FBA, which I just introduced. So the third part is we want to launch the community app where people can shop and also can share the product review. And that review can also help other users to find which product is more suitable for them. That actually is the things which is lacking in Pakistan market now. And the second part is that we want to expand to other countries in the future. Currently, we are located in Pakistan. Once Pakistan is stable, we are going to expand to other South Asia countries, the nearby emerging countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, which also the country is similar to Pakistan, has the same situation about e-commerce and consumer needs as well. And then after that, we are going to use the supply chain which we already built. We want to build our own brand in the future. That will help us to improve our profit margin and build our own unique brand. So giving some example, like a very good successful brand from China for this model actually is Shein. Shein actually they also start from this cloth drop shipping from China. Then now they build their own brand for the clothing, sell to the US and other European countries. So and the last sorry, this part maybe already. So the last one is that we want to moving on from import to the export for the dropshipping export, which will help the Pakistan local business and the high quality product to sell to on the other platform that we can integrate with Amazon and the local merchant which can sell their product easily to other US and Europe countries. So because Pakistan actually, as per the economic, the export will be the future of this country. So in that way, we also want to contribute we want to play our one part. So this is actually the finance forecast for the next 3 years. This is we have the detail, the support of this data, how actually we do the forecast. At the start, we start from the 2C, that actually is the small part. Then we expect for the 2B part, which will help us to achieve the exponential growth, because one online seller maybe can acquire like 10,000 of users. So we expect more growth from 2023 and 2024. So moving on. Currently, we have some competitors because for the global drop shipping is start from China and it's very hot in China now for this like for the CJ drop shipping and in the Middle East there's 4 years. So our pros for this part is that firstly we are more localized and we have already the matured operation team in Pakistan, and we know the consumer needs as well. And secondly, that because we already have the operation team in Pakistan, so we support the COD, which is 90% consumer in Pakistan. Maybe they will not use the online like for the CJ drop shipping. They only CJ drop shipping for deer. They only support the online, even AliExpress. They have only online payments, which only 10%, which can only target 10% of the consumer. And the second part is that our business idea, apart from the 2C, our 2B part, can help us to spread more or grow much more, achieve exponential growth on this part. In that way, we can use the minimum budget to achieve exponential growth on the consumer acquirements. And the third part of our difference is that we already have the brand impact in the market, which we built since the last 4 years. That we are recognized as original, high quality, and good service cosmetic brand. So in that way, it's very easy for us to expand to bring any product or any brand in Pakistan. So compared to other international players. So the last part is about our funding. So in this round, we are planning to find 1.5 million USD. So in that, we plan to spend 38% on the marketing part, and our 21% of the IT development. Our IT part includes the app development, our community function development, and also the 2B part, which you need to integrate with the Shopify and many other platforms as well. And 18% is the other team, and 16% is the product procurement, which of course, because we are doing the drop shipping, which we have to, initially we have some capital utilization for the product procurement as well. And the 7% we are going to build the supply chain, which can minimum the lead time, which can improve the customer shopping experience. That actually is our top priority. So that's all. So thank you for your time, Max.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I mean, it's a serious big market. Not only Pakistan, but is where you are focused. Now, you are trying to avoid having your warehouse stock. I mean, some do somehow, but you're trying to avoid as much as you can. Of course, having good stock in your warehouses, because it's very not that easy to manage, but also cash consuming. Now, in terms of what has been clear to me, although everything is very well done, your margin are pretty tight. How you can improve them?
Sorry, improve
your margin. Your margin.
Okay. So for the you are talking about product margin, right?
Yeah, profit margin.
So we have a clear plan of this margin part. Initially, our margin actually is from the factory to the local consumer. That margin is how to say? Firstly, we target directly with the factory. Like now, the merchant which we onboard here from China mostly is the factory. They are not like any middle dealer. So actually, our purchase price is already the minimum. This is the first thing. Second thing, in future, our plan is that whatever is the hot selling item, which has huge demand in the Pakistan market, we are going to turn that from the drop shipping model to the own import. So in that way, because now we buy one item every day from the merchant, which we have less power to negotiate the price. So in future, if we find, okay, this item is very hot selling, has a huge demand in the market, we are going to bring by a shipment, like we bring 10,000 or 1 lakh piece just in one batch. So in that way, our price can be reduced like 20 to 30% more. So in that way, we can ensure our margin.
In this way, you are forced to have your warehouse, okay? Which somehow makes sense, because you had to store in order to deliver. My second question is, today, your timing is from ordering to delivering is between 15, 20 days, right?
Yeah. Again,
how do you can short it using warehouses, I suppose?
So in future, actually this logistic part totally depends on the how much is the order, because now we are standing at a very initial stage. We cannot bring we cannot book the flight, our own flight every day from China to Pakistan. But once the order increase, if the demand increase, currently our flight is only once a week. So in that way, the product which lying in China warehouse is already one week. So in future, once the order increase, we can book the flight every day. So in that way, one week will be reduced from this timing. and we can build our own warehouse in China as well, which can reduce the order process time. Like currently, what actually, because the logistic partner which we're using, they also have many other partners as well. They have many other business partners as well. So in that way, in future, if we have our own warehouse, the timing of the inbound, time of the outbound, and all the process will be much reduced. So my expectation in future, this lead time should be reduced at least 1 week more. So we can show like from one week or 10 days, the product should be reached to customer.
I mean, you are not managing the supply chain, you're organizing the supply chain now.
Yeah.
You're going to manage one day the supply chain, and in probably not in the near future, but later on, are you going to have your fleet of carriers to deliver your goods? What's your idea? Are you going to do something similar to Amazon one day?
So you are talking about the local fulfillment, like in Pakistan, the courier?
Yeah, local and abroad procurement from abroad, delivering to Pakistan. You organize, right? But you don't manage directly. Tomorrow, you're going to have your carriers.
Yeah.
Are you going to manage exactly your supply chain, your delivery with your carriers, with your drivers, and with your warehouses?
Yeah. So for the currently because for the international part, we are using our logistic partner service. In future, if the order increase, definitely we can build our own logistic team, which can fulfill from any country to Pakistan. That definitely will reduce the lead time and also the delivery time. But on this moment, or for in the near future, we don't want to touch this part because the supply chain is another huge field. Which on this moment, what I believe that we should focus on the marketing, we should focus on improve the product quality. In the meantime, we should have the good relation with our logistic partner. But yes, of course, in future there is a possibility that we build our own logistic. But that is need a lot of investment and need a lot of experience and challenge as well. Yeah.
Let's move to the quality. You are tracking goods and demand of goods from Alibaba, if I remember.
Yeah.
But this means relying to third parties, which is absolutely Alibaba it is what it is. It's huge in China. But this is for demand in China. So I'm supposing that consumers in Pakistan are using as well Alibaba. How do you understand the trend in Pakistan? How do you understand and how do you manage the demand? Which means, are you going to preventing the trend of some goods so you can actually buy before one day?
Okay. So I'm not sure I get your exact point or not. I will try to answer you.
I mean, let's talk about trending. How do you exactly define the trend, selecting the product that people can buy your platform? Okay, not only with Alibaba.
Yeah, this is a very sharp and good question. So for us currently, our major focus or our major challenge is about how to select the right product. For us, because we currently we don't need to do that much selection because now there's still huge gap in the market. So like suppose now we want to expand on the bags category because bags in Pakistan is very short, very less manufacturing in Pakistan, and a lot of manufacturing in China for the bags and with the cheap price. So in that way, this bag category is a totally new category for the local consumer. So in that way, firstly, we don't need to select exactly this design or this design because we don't have any cost to stock the product. That's the amazing part of this dropshipping. Then the second part, how to select the specific design. In that way, we currently we have some analysis tool, which is through the Google, through the AliExpress, or through Amazon. We can check. We know that what actually is the product which is trendy or good demand as global dropshipping part. So we have done some analysis for this product selection. Then the third part regarding the quality part, that when we firstly we find the product, what actually is good demand. Then we go to find the source from the Alibaba. We check what actually is the product, because Alibaba already have the function that find the supply through the product picture recognition. So through the picture, we can find which supply has this product. Then through the list of the supply, we know which supply has better review, has better past the order deliveries. Like, so we have different methods to measure the supply. That is the delivery ratio, the successful delivery ratio, the repurchase in the past 30 days, and for like the rating of the supply. In currently our benchmark, that if the supply which is below 4, we should not select, because maximum is 5. Should be 4 to 5, then we select that supply. So in that way, we ensure the quality. Currently, our quality for to deliver a customer is around the 90%. Of course, there are 10% that customer is not satisfied with the quality, but yes, we have some procedure to secure this part. Yeah.
I mean, how much is manually and how much is driven by technology in doing all this research? You had to analyze so many data.
Yeah.
How much is done by humans? And
by me?
And how much is driven by technology?
You mean through the data analysis? Yeah, that is around the 30 to 40%. Because our currently our SKU is very less. Like option on our website is very less. So we have a lot of options. So that's why on this moment for us is the most priority is that we need to onboard the maximum range of the product, variety of the product. This is our priority on this moment. In future, once our option become less, like a lot of product already filled on our website, yes, that time we need to increase the precisely selection of the product.
So you're not taking care of the quantity, and after we move to the quality.
Yeah. So actually, the quality has 2 parts. The first quality, firstly, because for us for the e-commerce, firstly we need to make sure the vast variety for the consumer. That customer come to our website, they should have a lot of options. So this is the first thing we need to ensure. So the second quality, which you are talking about, the product quality, yes, we have to whatever the product we have selected. When we trying to find the sourcing of the product, yes, we have every product. We use the procedure that how actually we select the supplier.
Okay. What about you're going to supply, you have B2C, B2B, and probably B2 wholesalers. How do you match the price when it comes to this one? Because if I'm buying to you, I'm a retailer selling in Pakistan. After I'm coming to your website, probably you're selling less than me. So you're competing with myself. How do you manage this?
That's another sharp question. So what our vision is that we want to be the supply part of the business. We don't want to be their competitor. So even in future, even in China now, that 30% is the online business, 70% still the retail business. So what we want to do in the future is that we want to be the supply of these retailers. We don't want to be their competitor, because this market is very big. There's 200 million population in this market. We cannot take all consumer in our platform. That is impossible. So in future, what we want to use our technology to help the local business to grow their business. That people not only purchase online, and they can find these good quality and trendy item easily in the local market as well, like from the retailer, from the wholesaler. Yes.
So where is going to be your market? B2B, not B2C.
So we are going to target B2C on initially, but of course we cannot eat all the consumer market, because like 70% market still relies on the retailership, like for the which they need to import the item anyway. Yeah. Okay. So
I totally agree. I think there is a quite big misunderstanding when it comes to online selling. For example, when people buy on Amazon, they believe Amazon, someone more than some, they have the believing that Amazon is B2C, Amazon is just B2B probably. You're buying on Amazon, you are as a customer, but you're buying from other companies. And I do believe if you want to reach a huge audience or say, you need to go to B, because this is the only way you can get there, right? Without competing with the people buying from you. How do you reach your clients in terms of B, business and consumers? In which way you're marketing your platform now?
So at start, we use very traditional method, that is Google and Facebook ads, which we have been doing since the last 4 years. So then after that, we try some new marketing strategy, like we built our social platform. We are trying to use the content marketing strategy, like we have our YouTube channel. We want to build good content, like because we were focusing on the cosmetic part. So that actually can help us to cover more audience or more consumer. So currently, what actually we are planning is that we want to use the referral strategy. Currently, what for the global collection, we have built one page because we want to engage customer in that page. People, because what, like back to your question, that how actually we select product. On that page, we want customer to select by themselves. So on that page, we have built that page that customer can select the product by themselves, and they tell us, and we bring the product or we find the sourcing for them. That actually is it will be helpful for us to target those customers who cannot find the product easy in the market. Then after that, we have the commission program or affiliate program on the same page. People find out that product, if they get that product, suppose if I'm the consumer, I go to Aodour website and I find 10 products which I like from Amazon, but I cannot find in Pakistan. So I'm going to submit this product on Aodour website. And after that, Aodour select this product, and then they're going to publish this product on their website. Then in that way, whatever the product which is sold against this product, I can get like 5%. Currently, we are fixing on the 5% commission. So this is the first thing. Second thing, I can create my own page with one click. That the 10 product which I select, I can do one click button that will create my page, and that page I can refer to my friend. I can refer to any other people to grab more sale for me. So in this way, what we are trying to use the power of the referral, that instead of to do the hard marketing, that is throw ads in the market. And in this way, we can target more audience by the private connection. So this is the first project which we are doing now. It's already done. So we're going to launch maybe in tomorrow. The second part is as I said, that for the 2B part, in future we want to do the 2B. So for the 2B part, the one online seller actually they can bring like 10,000 of the consumer. So our target that in 1 year, if we target like 1,000 of the online seller which are already doing the business in Pakistan, so in that way our audience can be huge, can be 1 million or 10 million. So in that way we can spread, we can acquire the customer easily. And the third idea which we have in our mind and in our plan is that we want to build the app which have the community app. So in that app, currently in Pakistan, yes, there are a lot of sellers. There are some e-commerce in Pakistan. But most of the Pakistani, because they are more cautious on the online shopping because they don't have the good experience. So on that app, the community function that people can do the review. Suppose I like one product, I use it, and I can share my experience on that product, and I tell people whether this product is good to you or not. So in that way, these reviews will be the organic share by the people. So that in that way we can target more audience. So these actually the three major strategies which we are trying to develop on this moment. Instead of relying on the throwing the ads on Google, on Facebook, we are trying many other methods which can use the private connection. Yeah,
that's very smart.
Yeah.
Let me close with what's your vision for Aodour? Where do you see that company by 2025, 27?
By 2025, the first that whatever the people want to shop the international product should be available in Pakistan and can access easily. And I want this not only limited to Pakistan, but also in the other emerging countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, which all these countries face the same issue as Pakistan. So this is my first. Secondly, in future, I want to build. Aodour is going to build our own brand. We are going to focus on one category and using the supply, because we have the connection with all the factory and the manufacturer. So we can easily build our own brand with the best quality and like focus on one category, like can be fashion, can be cloth. So that actually is the my vision for the future. Yeah.
And what's your message to investors? What they should invest in your startup?
So the message for the investor that this is very huge. Pakistan is an emerging and a huge market. Maybe it's not prominent in the international level, but as per my experience in the past 8 years experience, I know this market is going to grow very fast. So and I believe this model will work, because the whatever investor, they want the return from the investment. So that return actually depends on whether this requirement is the niche requirement or not. So this consumer item actually is the niche requirement in Pakistan and has a hard demand. So yeah, that's my message.
Eric, thank you so much for coming to BizTalk. It's been a very great pleasure for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max. Thank you for your time. It's a very pleasure to talk to you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.